I'm here with Emma and Caleb from Fan Club.
Hello.
Hey.
What's going on, guys?
Nothing much.
Nothing much. We're just sitting. Do you like my new setup, guys?
It's
let's
so
talk, Let's
good.
talk about me first.
Yeah, let's do it.
How are you, Scott?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm really good. And I'm real proud of what I've got my new setup and all that, you know?
Yeah, that's so sick. I love this place.
Cheers.
Such a vibe.
So I've seen you guys play now twice.
Sick.
And like I said before, I'm going to gas you up a bit. I've listened to music a lot. And
Thank you.
I was blown away mainly by the maturity of the songwriting. And I think the overall simplicity that makes it so strong.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to talk to you guys. Are you guys still in high school, right? Last
I
year?
am.
Last year in high school?
Second
I'm at
last
uni.
year, yeah.
Second
Me
to
and
last
Tom
year of
are
high
uni.
school. And you've left already?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And you did Rock Quest last year and the year before?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did Rock Quest 2 years ago in a different band,
Yeah.
but last year with Fan Club, yeah.
Oh, nice. So, what I want to know is like the beginnings of this band. How did you guys all kind of find each other?
This is a crack up story.
Well, I was in a three-piece girl band, and yeah, it was just me and my best mates, and we had a bit of a falling out, and the guitarist left, and my mum is a teacher at Linfield College, and
My English teacher.
she was Caleb's English teacher, and she was like, "Oh, well, I know a really good guitarist, so you can I'll ask him if he wants to join the band." I was like, "Sweet." So he joined the band, and then we got Tilly
Yeah.
on the bass. My mum also didn't actually teach her. I knew her anyways. And then and then the drummer left, and we got another one of my mum's students, which is also Caleb's friend, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Mate Tom.
Yeah, so that was just kind of like people left and came back and did all the stuff, and then we're now Fan Club settled finally.
Settled.
Yeah.
So they did go for a few different members
Yeah, for sure.
to start with. Yeah, I can't remember what music video it was. And you guys were at the school, and then the drummer.
Yeah.
drummer.
Different drummer. Yeah,
Different drummer.
that's when we were no smoking after 3:15.
No smoking.
After
After
3:15, that was our band name.
And then to Fan Club after that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, right. I see. So I kind of like because I'm a little bit older. So I want to know, because when I listen to your guys' music, and I've had a couple of bands on here, had Where's Jai on, I had this guy Blake Staden as well, and I've seen a few other guys, like some of the bands and artists around your guys' age. And what I find really interesting is how your guys' generation is really going back to being very stripped. Like, and it's like, when I listen to your recordings, like, it's very simple, and like everything seems to work really nicely together. But it's quite funny to me because technology's moved so far in terms of making things so polished and so good. But then there's like, you guys seem to have like a reaction of being like, we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Can you explain that to me by any chance of like
Jeez.
recordings or just with music? Is it because you guys listen to like a lot of pop stuff around you and then you would go like, I don't like that? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I mean, we all have a lot of different influences. I know that a big one for us is Paramore. We get a lot of comparisons to Paramore.
Yeah, nice. That's a great comparison.
Yeah, it really is. It's really flattering. I don't know. I'll let you answer this one.
Yeah, I haven't really listened to like proper radio in a while.
I mean,
It's just all like it's just like all rock bands and stuff. And I think like most of our recordings have been like very focused on like, can we play it live? Or can we get most of it to sound spot on like live?
Yeah, and we're slowly starting to move into more like, oh, it doesn't matter if we can't play this bit live. It's still cool to have it on the recording. Like at the end of DYK, we had that like effect, and I don't know. I definitely am the one. I think right now I'm the lone person in the band who's like, guys, come on, let's add more synths.
Yeah.
But they're just kind of like, no, let's just like play let's do our sound. I'm like, okay, yeah. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be playing around with more new sounds and production-y stuff in the future.
Cool. Like more synths, more electronics,
Yeah.
samples and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
I saw this video Royal Blood put out today, and it pretty resonated with me a lot, and I was just like, let's do everything, like everyone has their own thing, and we'll make it not super production, but like stripped, and make everything loud and in your face and clear. And I really thought that was pretty like spot on with our recordings as well.
Yeah.
Everything's like super basic and like stripped, but it's loud and in your face and takes up all your room.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you like some of the songs you guys have like a very, very like you got like a song like Rough as an example, a very ballady, like kind of like that free form like waltz sort of feeling, and then like you have a song like No Caller ID, and it's like that's quite a cool like balance there. That riff is like I really like that riff. Very simple, but like again like you almost like hum it. It's like a vocal line almost to my ears. So do you guys like? Is that sort of like the sort of world you guys want to play in? Sort of is that sort of like the heaviest you kind of think you'll go, and like the lightest you'll go? Do you guys have
I
sort of
think
any thoughts on that?
We've gone lighter for sure,
lighter
which
than
has been
that?
tricky because like I used to just always write sad songs, so we started writing happy songs, which is great. Like Beach Weather and Westbound and stuff like that, and even then, there's some like sad parts. Like Westbound is a happy song until the end, and then you realize it's like, because the whole lyrics is like it's like take me back, and then it's like no, but don't take me back. I'd rather not be with you. So even then, but I think we're definitely wanting to go heavier as well. We've been working on some like
See how far we can go in
shoegaze
each
stuff.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
See if you can push it both ways.
Yeah.
Lighter and lighter, and then heavier with the guitars and that.
Yeah.
Cool. What is like? What was I gonna say? It was more like with the heaviness that you guys try and achieve. Because one thing I really you do like a lot of like you belt your voice quite a lot with it. Are you guys gonna kind of like your vocal style? Are you planning to still try and do more of that, or do you wanna try and learn some new things? Maybe add some screaming. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down to learn some screaming.
I'll teach you.
Oh, you do a little bit yourself?
Just a little bit.
Not
It's
safely.
just destroying my voice,
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Not good. I mean, I guess I always kind of lean towards the belty stuff when we're in songwriting and doing that stuff. It's just where it goes comfortably. And I mean, I used to like not even be able to like, I used to struggle singing like the most basic songs because it used to be so high. But because I kept singing and writing songs that were too out of my range, I just started being able to belt higher and higher. So
Writing songs that challenge yourself.
exactly,
Yeah, I've done that.
yeah, it's really great. So I think we're definitely writing some more stuff, and I'm gonna be belting. I'm gonna be belting for sure.
I
Mean.
love the belting.
Belting.
Yeah.
Belting's
You guys don't play with any backing tracks live?
Not
No,
yet.
not yet.
No.
Yeah, we definitely want to.
At some point, just to add in some electronics and
Yeah,
more
we just
effects
need
and
to.
stuff.
You and Tilly need to grab some in-ears
In-ears.
because me and the drummer have in-ears.
Mm.
But once the other two get in-ears, we're gonna work on some tracks.
Cool.
That'll be
Yeah.
sick.
No, that's exciting. You guys, one thing I also noticed as well with the amount of videos you guys have for such a short amount of time is impressive. And then another thing is also on Spotify because you have all the videos that you can scroll through.
Yeah.
When did you guys like really in the beginning? Were you guys like we need videos? Did you guys already think about that?
It was kind of my mum's doing in a way.
Oh, shout out to Mum.
Yeah, shout out mum. She's like
Shout out, Sherry.
she's the mummager. She's our band manager, and she's just kind of like we came out with our first song, Never Ever, and then she was like, we should do a music video. And then my
Full
dad
package.
works at Unitech and teaches film there, so he's got
man.
really easy like access to equipment and willing
great.
students to learn stuff. And yeah, so we just started doing one music video, and then we did another one for No Caller ID, and then we got an NZ On Air grant and we were able to do Westbound, that music video. But yeah, we definitely want to do a couple more, but I think we're more leaning towards more short form content instead of like music videos. Cause,
You guys have very like high value production, even though maybe it didn't cost that much, but it looks high value in terms of like the location, especially Westbound. That video guys have great, another great song. Really enjoy that one too.
Thank you.
Been smashing that.
Thank you.
But I guess I'm like I guess something else I like to ask younger musicians about with like video because. I think I had the Where's Jai on, and they were saying that like the short video is important, but they upload like so much, and you guys upload quite a lot as well, and just being like consistent. Was that when you guys think of starting a band initially?
Yeah.
Were you like, oh yeah, this is a part of the process that we just have to do?
No.
Like posting on social media.
But like those short videos and
Yeah.
doing all that. Did you guys? Is that already like instilled into you?
Didn't really cross my mind
It didn't?
a little bit later.
No,
but,
definitely not at first. But then we like started seeing other bands doing really well and start blowing up and doing very successful because they're like posting and being very active on social media. So yeah, we started taking that up, and you know, it's kind of fluctuates because we're like sometimes we don't have any content to post, and so we do like media days where we just like record a bunch of stuff and just try to like get that out there. But it definitely was not when we weren't like, oh yeah, let's be influencers because we're in a band. Like we never thought it. We just like making music. You know.
That's cool. Because I just would think like, I don't know, like now if I was a musician like at your guys' age or younger, I'd just be like, as well as a musician, I am also a content creator at the same time.
You have
That's
to
just
be.
a part of it. You have to be, but I feel like going into it, you would just know that.
Yeah.
Or you just,
Yeah.
that's just a part of it.
Yeah. Nowadays, especially. Yeah.
Yeah. Because when I started doing music, it was just like Facebook, like or like
Yeah.
just before MySpace. That's how old I am. But like the thing is like you would post on it so infrequently. You don't kind of only really do it to say like I've got a song, and you wouldn't do it would like look like crap, like all like the stuff you'd post about it, or long links, and you're not thinking about the aesthetic that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real simple stuff, and then I wish I took it more seriously, but we just like most musicians don't like doing it, I think.
Yeah.
But you just have to, and the ones that do like doing it, which I always find like rappers and stuff,
Yeah.
they just like completely take it and do really well.
Yeah.
Whereas like the rock scene, I feel like a lot of that's only just caught up recently.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I just find that fascinating.
Yeah.
But do you guys so who does like your content and stuff? You guys just share it between you? You're the content queen?
Content creator, yeah. Yeah. I come up with a lot of like skits ideas, and sometimes they do well, sometimes they don't. It's really interesting like learning about the algorithm and what does well and what doesn't, and what people like and understand, because sometimes I'll do a reference and everyone's like, oh my god, that's so funny, like that's such a niche funny reference, or sometimes it's like, what are you talking about? Like that's too online, like I don't understand. So it's like a really fine line of like, you know, brain rot and just chronic onlineness. But yeah.
I think you have to be careful with the memes as well, because if you do too much memes, then people
Just
don't
be a
think you're
meme.
serious.
Exactly.
But if you don't do any memes, then you might miss out on some like
Yeah.
awareness.
Yeah.
So that's another like weird one.
Yeah.
Because businesses do that as well. That's
Yeah.
and like some businesses when they do it, it's really cringe.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, yuck, like why would you do that?
Yeah.
But then if you get it just right, it like can be very successful.
Yeah.
Like I saw one online for like a boxing gym. I think it was a guy getting friend zoned by a girl. And then like the guy from the box gym, I think the guy's like, Tyler, like come with me. We're gonna work on your confidence right now. And I was like, that is some good marketing.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's like, I don't know, it's just so funny. Like to me, that's what you have to do.
Yeah, really.
So do you guys play? So you do guitar, a bit of backing vocals and guitar. Do you guys play anything else? Any other instruments?
I play piano.
Ooh, that's a good instrument.
And bass.
And bass.
Yeah. And yeah. I can do a basic drum beat on the drums, and so can you.
So can
But I don't
barely.
think we say we can play the drums.
A bit of Phil Rudd.
Yeah.
Like, get that beat. That's all you need. That's all
Yeah.
you need. Nice.
I'm pretty, like, just kind of had my corner, stuck in my corner now.
Stuck in your corner, doing the guitar, a bit
Not
of
too
backing.
late.
Not too late, yeah.
Because you do a bit of harmonies as well, live.
Not
No,
really.
nothing live.
Oh,
but-
nothing
I
live,
tend to be a crazy person live and not worry about singing.
Yeah.
But yeah, every now and then
Yeah,
I'll
we definitely get him on
do
backing
gang
vocals.
or backing vocals or
Yeah,
some shit.
him and Ruff. You can hear him
Something
go, "You're
screaming in the
so
background."
rough."
Where did the inspiration from No Caller ID come from?
Oh, fucking hell. I think it was actually I was playing a fucking Foo Fighters song.
Oh yeah.
It was one off Colour and the Shape.
Mhm.
And it was, they have like, it probably was My Hero or something. It's like, and it's just that high string with a fretted note, and I was just like messing around, moving it around, and then I just stumbled across that order of notes, and
You did that on the Never Ever set,
Yeah.
didn't you? Yeah.
that's like pretty much the idea of it.
Yeah, that's crazy. While we were shooting the music video for Never Ever, there's like one behind the scenes video, and you can hear him playing, for the first or second time playing the No Caller ID riff before we even wrote the song. So
Damn.
it's really funny.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's nice to have those moments.
Yeah,
You
for
can
sure.
get them. Very cool. And like the lyrical inspiration. Who's phoning people these days?
Oh my gosh. No, like, no caller IDs are actually like, really common.
No, they are,
yeah,
yeah.
oh my gosh.
Well, is that in a reference into like someone in particular?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like prank calling. People still do prank calls?
Yeah.
From
But
the caller
a
ID
lot of
prank
it
calls?
now, it's not even like prank, like
It's not
like
even funny
harmless.
anymore.
It's not
It's
funny.
scary.
It's just like when I get a no caller ID call, I'm like, it's like quaking. Am I allowed to swear? I'm like scared.
Of course.
Okay, good.
Go for it.
No, but whenever I get a no caller ID call, I just shit myself and I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna be funny or like one of my friends, but most of the time it's just someone random making fun of my music or something, and that's what happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a
Oh.
call and someone made fun of Never Ever,
Okay.
and it was someone I used to be really close with, and so I wrote a song about it called No Caller ID. I was like, you know what? If you're gonna make fun of a song, why don't you make fun of a song that I wrote about you?
Yeah.
You know? So like, why not?
Get back. Yeah. Screw you, man. Nah, I like that. Yeah. I just like I remember like for prank calls. Yeah, I remember like people would do it, getting like like the no user, no caller ID, but talking about your music, like. I think it's just jealousy.
Yeah, and it's actually shocking how frequent it happens. Like nowadays, I'm just like, you know what? I'm changing my number, so I'm like getting my number changed, and
So famous.
We've played a couple gigs.
I need a burner phone.
We've played a couple gigs and like just like while we're waiting around before we go on, you just get
I'll get a
just like,
call and
do
I'll
we
pick up
answer
on
it?
speaker, and then it would just be like some rando. It's just
Do people put a voice on?
yeah,
Sometimes.
sometimes.
Like, your music's awful. I say things like that, or do they say like worse things?
Nah,
I imagine.
it
You should go die or
It's more
something.
cryptic.
Like, I
It's
mean,
never
even
like that.
I've had like weird ones like that back in the day.
Yeah, it's just kind of just like, I had one, like, someone put on, like, this Valley Girl accent, and it was just, like, just saying stuff like, you shouldn't write songs about people, like, I'm just, like, I can do what I want, you know, if you're upset, go write a song about it, like, I don't know, I just, like, yeah, it's just a lot of the time that I can know who it is, because they're just straight up just, like, oh, want to keep it under the covers, no one knows that we're lovers, go, and they like just like make fun of it and hang up, and I'm like, cool, like, sick. It means it's like reaching audiences that don't want to hear it, which is cool.
It's a healthy way of thinking about it. It's a healthy way because, like, I remember, like, I think when I was doing music and and people would mock it, I'd be like, I'd just like freak the fuck out because I just don't know how to take it. So you have a much more healthy mentality. I
Yeah,
think.
it's all tall poppy syndrome as well. Like
Yeah,
they're just too scared to
we
stand
don't like
out.
people doing well in New Zealand.
Facts. Yeah, exactly. No one does. But
Stay in your lane.
exactly.
Don't get out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And so, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
No, it's alright. Yeah, it's. I think you guys. So what's difficult as well is when you release things and you put a lot of work into it, and it's not just like critique. If it's from like also old friends, but then it's like this gets this weird point like were they friends anyway?
Yeah.
And that's when it gets weird.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
start thinking like, were these people my friends?
Yeah.
Were they just there for something else?
Yeah. No, real. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Is if they're making fun of your song and they recite the lyrics to you,
That's
They had
it
to
means
learn
they've
it.
heard it enough to know the
and they
lyrics.
like it.
Exactly.
Well, they've heard it
They've
enough.
heard enough, and if
Yeah.
you know, if they remember it, then it's obviously a catchy song. So
It's going to come
That's
back and
really
bite them, I think. Because that's more embarrassing for them. I think,
Yeah,
if
it
you spend that
genuinely
much
is.
time. It's like people who go online and will write the hate comments, but spend so much time in like these detailed ways.
out the very
It's just
minute
like, you must be
details.
obsessed.
yeah, it's so funny. It's just like, how are you gonna like not like me? I'm just like here, just writing some lyrics and you know just playing my guitar, and you're just sitting in like I just imagine them in like a dark corner, just being like. Like typing away, just like doesn't matter.
Do you guys think like when you put out stuff online and like because it's such a void and like you like even I do I'm putting out to a lot of people and it's like I don't always think about that sometimes. I'm like I'm just putting it out and this is like the whole world.
It's so crazy.
It's just like it can be like really bizarre. I find for myself, I put something online and I'm like Oh yeah, like anybody can watch this.
Yeah.
Now I've decided, obviously, publicly to do it.
Yeah.
But it's just such a like anybody in their right mind of what everyone's going through. Someone could have just killed someone and be like, "Oh, that thing," and then it's just like I don't know what time in someone's life when they see my piece of content. Like I don't know. I think about that shit.
Damn, I never even thought about it that way. That's so. I definitely think that way when we play a song live for the first time, or like when we play a song that no one has ever heard. It's, you know, when you're playing old songs, it's just like, yep, I've said the same lyrics over and over and over. It's kind of lost its meaning. But when you first, you know, sing, I remember when we first played Rough, everyone was just like listening to every lyric. And like afterwards, my friends come up and were like, are you okay? like you can talk to us. Like, and I forget that it's like...
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice, but it's like I forget these are like not just stories, like they're actually things that have happened. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's interesting when people then come up to you and they like relate to it, or they're just, or people are like, oh man, like what's happened in your life where you need to write something like that. It's just like, life's tough, man. Like, it needs to go somewhere. And some
really
people don't
does.
get to find where to put that energy.
Exactly.
And that's why I think with music, or if you can find a sport or something, it's, you know, the older I've gotten, I've realised I need to hold on to it because, like, you know, life unfortunately doesn't get easier.
Yeah.
So it's like you need places to put
Healthy
that energy.
outlets, yeah.
You need it, otherwise you go crazy.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. Outside of the band and music, what else do you guys get up to?
Oh, fucking shit all now.
Just band.
Uni's crazy.
Yeah. What are you doing at uni?
I'm doing jazz,
Jazz.
crazy, and exercise science
Okay.
because I used to do
Exercise
a lot
science
of
and jazz.
Yeah,
That's a combo I've never
Crazy
heard.
combo.
And Tom does jazz
Very
and
unique.
law.
Jazz and law.
Yeah.
He's just
Is it like
Crazy
is it
person.
like I want to do music, but my parents told me to
Pretty
do this?
much.
Oh, okay.
yeah. My parents are more on board with it now. It's like fun as, but yeah. And I used, did diving for a while, and then I got really injured. So then like did like a showcase thing at the Red Bull cliff diving at the start of this year, and then I was like, yes, this is awesome. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna fucking be the best. I'm gonna be crazy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get on Red Bull. And then like a week later, destroyed both my ankles at the same time. So like for the
when you were diving.
yeah.
How did you just
landed back on the board
Oh.
and just
Oh.
gone.
Oh.
So then like for the next 2 months I was locked in my room, and then I just wrote a whole bunch of music.
That's a good use of
Oh my
That's good
God.
use. It's a great use of time.
Yeah.
So what you want to do, like deep sea diving? Was that the plan? What was?
Oh
what
no,
sort
like
of
high diving.
Oh, high diving. Oh, my bad. I was like, I thought we're going like to the depths. No,
Deep
never
sea
mind.
diving.
Deep sea
That's
I'd
diving.
love to see you in some scuba gear. Yeah.
Next music
That's
video.
what I thought it was.
Hey, good idea.
So performance diving. Type
Ooh.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Olympics,
loony.
here we come.
Yeah.
You know. How about yourself?
I just do a lot of music.
There's a lot of music.
Just got some other projects, and yeah, I didn't drop out. I do online school now. I used to go to Linfield, but now I do Te Kura. But I skipped year 12 because I'm 17. I skipped year 12 and I'm doing year 13, and I'll graduate at the end of the year, which is crazy. But yeah, literally just music, songwriting, working with fan club. Just love it.
Nah.
I remember someone was talking to me like, so like what else are you up to? Like just like you, and I was just like,
Music.
well,
That's enough.
yeah, like I've
Pretty
been
much
busy
it.
enough, so it's fine. Like I'm not going crazy.
Yeah. Who does like your art and design or graphic design?
We've got Anaya. She is so cool. So we had like a meeting with Anaya, and we just kind of told her our thoughts for like what
Rambled
we
on for about an hour and a half, and she picked the best ones.
and showed like our really bad sketches. And yeah, she created something really cool. Yeah.
Super happy with it.
Yeah, so she did the EP cover art, and we've got this merch. It's like
Poster
this
and
guy
merch.
falling and the poster and stuff. That's all by her.
Oh, very cool. Who did you guys? So who printed the merch?
I think my mum did.
Mum.
Well,
Oh,
she-
shout out to Mum, man.
She went to
I don't know.
some store that does
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Does printing. And
Yeah.
I remember that was like the dream of mine for ages. Was like, man,
Have
you can
merch.
print merch.
Yeah.
That's like so special. Like
Yeah.
having your own stuff.
It's so cool.
Yeah, those first moments for sure. No, that's you guys got hats as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the hats at the show. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Hats,
It's cool.
Beanies, hats,
shirts,
shirts,
posters.
posters, stickers.
Stickers. Yeah, gotta have the stickers.
Yeah.
Gotta have the
Spot on.
stickers. What's your what was the intro you guys played?
Oh,
Like the backing.
That was just-
I remember there was the intro, like
Yeah.
very nature sounded. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
I remember we was just like,
Caleb made
we
it.
were just wondering like, what the hell can we do to make this like kind of different and a bit
Like,
more
epic.
profesh? And we were just like, oh, I've been to so many like concerts at like Spark Arena, and they all have like
An intro track.
intro tracks, and like
Yeah.
they walk out to something. And then I was just like messing around. I was like, oh, our first track's gonna be Beach Weather, and I kind of want it to like lead into that and just get you in the mood. And I
Yeah.
like Beach Weather, and I thought like Waves. And I was just like, I'm not just fucking around for a while in Logic. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
he
I had
came-
something, and then I was like,
he came
I'm gonna do
over.
some oohs and ahs.
Yeah, he's like, don't do some like backing vocals and stuff. So I was like, yeah. And then he came over and he played it, and I was like, whoa, this is like really cool. Like that's sick. Yeah. So we had the beach weather motif
Yeah.
in it.
I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah.
I spent like 2 nights in my car just
Just
trying to
mix
mix
it.
the shit out of it.
The car mix is good. The car mix and like crappy computer speakers.
Yes.
If you can get it sounding good on those,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Sound good
Absolutely.
anywhere. Awesome. So at the what's happening at the moment with Fan Club? What are you guys at the moment?
We're writing music and we're just
couple
playing a
shows.
couple shows. Yeah. We've got a gig on the 31st of August at Padoa Brewing Company.
Oh, cool.
And what else do we have?
Small Waves.
Small waves
On the
7th of September at Whammy. And then
That's pretty much it
we've
for
got
now.
some other stuff in the works that
Nice.
we're gonna be hush about for
Hush
now.
about, yeah. Some big things getting ready.
Yeah.
Cool. What was I actually haven't asked this yet. What was like your individually? Who were like your big influences musically?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah,
Do you want me to go
sure,
first?
I can go first. Definitely. I mean, I grew up being a Billie stan for real. Love Billie Eilish. But also Joni Mitchell and Neil Young.
Okay.
Love them.
Cool. Yeah.
But then also like Tyler, the creator, and
What a mix.
it's just like a bunch of random artists. Like
Yeah.
I like all types of music, so yeah. Go on.
Fuck. This is where I exposed my terrible rock taste.
We're talking like like the rock station music taste or
slightly more like diverse, I guess. I was very heavy into Royal Blood.
Yep.
Yeah. Paramore for yep. That's where it comes from.
Yep.
Me, surprisingly. Who else? Lots of just like random UK bands and also like a heap of Kiwi bands like Villainy, Echo Park.
Yeah.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
like top.
Yeah. That was so insane that we got to open for Echo Park. So that was really
yeah.
They're
That's
wicked,
right.
they're
Yeah,
wicked great
that's cool.
people.
cool. Yeah, they're great.
Mm.
Just like pretty much any
I know
Yeah.
if Tom was here, he would say Pink
Floyd. Pink Floyd.
We were on a road trip one time, and he
Jeez.
played Echoes, which is like a 23-minute track, and it's just like whale sounds or something. And he
Most of
played it like 3 times, for, like most of the
Had it on
trip.
repeat, and we were just like,
Just like, oh
Keep
my
pissing me
god.
off.
I'm like, please let us someone else go on the aux. He's like, no, this is the good
"This is
stuff.
top tier music.
Top tier. And it's like, sure, but not at like 1
3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Morning.
going from
From
a
a beach
random
back.
beach back to
20-minute track.
yeah.
It's better, trust me, guys. Like 11 minutes, 37 seconds. It's like, it's when it
really
gets
gets
there.
going.
This is my favorite bit. Sounds exactly the same.
So progressive, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
No hate, Tom. No hate.
No, yeah. No hate to Pink Floyd either. We love Pink Floyd.
Yeah, I mean one of the classics, right?
Yeah.
Can't deny that.
Nope.
So, I guess like one of the defaults I would say when I listen to your band, but I think it's just because there's female vocals. I just think of the Cranberries.
Cool.
Oh,
yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. Yeah, I love
But
the
I think
Cranberries.
it's just me. But I think it's also the guitar tone because you got like something like No Caller ID, a bit more fun, obviously. they're not Cranberries. I wouldn't call the Cranberries a fun band, but but then you have like that kind of like chorusy sort of guitar tone, which they kind of do. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it kind of reminds me
cool.
of that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Cranberries.
That's a refreshing one.
Yeah.
Oh,
for
really?
sure.
You don't get it much?
No, we
Never
got,
got that one.
What else have we got? We got
The Beths for some
Beths,
reason.
yeah.
Oh, the best.
Foo Fighters, I think, a couple times.
Yeah.
Paramore. And that's about it. That's
I
all
wouldn't-
can
I
remember.
Someone
wouldn't
said
say
Nirvana
Foo
as well.
Oh, yeah. Something
But
Nirvana.
that's probably just for like sedate or
Yeah.
something. I don't even know.
Yeah, I wouldn't quite say... The look you guys have in some of your photos is a bit
Yeah.
grungy.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say, like, the sound is... I'm not, it's grunge. You know, I think, like, what's his name? Lorenzo from Silk Crow.
Yeah.
That's grunge. That guy is, like, all in. Like, every music taste, I'm like, you love Alice in Chains? And they'll be like, yeah. I'm like, oh, sweet. Definitely. 100%. That's cool. But, that's the other thing I'm actually going to ask. The comeback of 90s fashion... Because a lot of, like, you know, you guys, like, where did that come from? Like in school, like, people wearing, like, real baggy pants and, like...
Oh, I've got some crazy baggy pants. Will the camera show if I'm... Let me show you.
Okay, all right, let's have a look.
She got me
Oh,
onto
that's baggy.
That's baggy.
And I've, like, got them rolled up because they're way too long for me.
You should see me from like 3 years ago. She changed my fashion
I
forever.
literally,
Oh, really?
I had to peer pressure him into wearing... And these are the baggiest pants he has.
Yeah.
And they're, like, skinny jeans for me. Yeah, no, I am a big baggy
Pants.
person. I love baggy clothes. Yeah, so when we can, I try get them into some baggy clothes. But no, I think we all have similar styles. It's just like sizing differences, if anything.
Dress styles, you mean?
Yeah. Like we all,
And each of us definitely has like their own little touch of aesthetic.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you guys do have, like, on stage, it's not all like a collective, like, everyone's the same wearing
Yeah,
like a uniform.
We tried to at first. We tried to like really like, okay guys, what are we wearing this time? And then it was just like, we just can't give up. We're like, okay, see them.
Yeah.
Like, oh cool.
Just be like, don't wear black.
We'd be like,
disappear.
Anything but black.
yeah. So just kind of be like, oh yeah, everyone wear blue pants today, and then whatever you want. And so it's just something like
Yeah,
that.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Have something that
Cohesive, yeah.
cohesive, but then different enough.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because like everyone in bands was like black or skinny jeans. That was common when I was like playing a lot of bands, and then like trying to do the suit thing. Pretty cringe.
Yeah, we were for our EP release gig. We were gonna like, what were we gonna? We were gonna
full
wear
beach.
like beach clothes, like some just like
Swimming shorts and
like jorts and like button ups and stuff. But then we're like,
Might look a bit
maybe
tacky.
not. Yeah.
Nice. For your guys, I guess like not necessarily musical releases in future, but like more like a creative artistic direction. Where do you get like, is with like you guys do try? I think with that intro tracks remind me, and like your artwork for the EP, it's a bit beachy. It's kind of like that. Do you get like? Is that sort of something you want to keep trying to go down, or do you
Like
want
kind of surf rocky type
surf
stuff?
rock, or like I don't know, just those sorts of colors? Because you know every band kind of has like their colors.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I don't know. I mean,
Fully thought that.
we
too.
don't really.
It's a very like I just came to my head because I was just like thinking that
No, it's a good question.
some
Yeah.
bands will completely flip like their
Yeah.
image every time there's a new
I think
EP release.
I think we'll do
album.
that for sure. That was just because we're going into more like heavier stuff and creating a lot of different songs that are different, like kind of instrumental tracks and like more kind of shoegazy stuff as well. So I definitely don't think we'd just keep with that light color theme.
There's still some upbeat tracks and stuff
Yeah.
we've got cooking, but it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
not as like, yay, happy sunshine.
Yay.
Well, sitting by the beach and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. Something else I'm going to ask you is something with the podcast. I always leave this question like late for some reason. It's about like pursuing like passions that are unique. What sort of was the reason for you guys individually to pursue music specifically? Especially like if you guys are wanting to continue it, it's quite a hard thing to pursue.
Yeah.
So what is kind of like your guys' reasons for pursuing such a thing?
Do you want to go first? Or I can.
Preferably not.
Well, I mean, I have always been a performer. I started dance when I was 2. I did musical theatre, started when I was 7, so I've just kind of always liked performing. And then I learnt guitar in year 9. and after being in a band, I was like, oh, I should probably learn how to play an instrument. And then I just kind of developed how to songwrite, and now it's just kind of like I need to songwrite. Like if I haven't written a song in about a week, I get antsy. I'm like, I need to actually like make something new and do something. And yeah, I really just like writing music, and being able to perform, especially with like my friends, and like, you know, we've gotten really close like as a band, because we weren't friends before. We were just kind of like, we knew of each other, but you know, as we've been doing it, it's just been like, it just feels more like of a need to like, I need to see these guys again, I need to work with them, I need to keep making music with them. So yeah, it just feels like a need. Yeah.
It's always fun to play shows with people you actually enjoy playing along with.
Surprising, eh?
Yeah.
I enjoy playing music with people I like. Wow.
Yeah. Surprise. What about you?
I've been like, I don't know, just like super energetic like person from like ages ago. That's probably why I did all those stupid crazy sports. And I guess it's definitely a lot more like, music's definitely a lot more sustainable. Like, it's not gonna kill me.
Yeah, sure.
Not gonna put me in hospital next week. But yeah. And like, just once I started actually like playing in bands and stuff, it was, I don't know, just opened up a whole new world. And it's like probably the main way I get everything out. Yeah. And I've just always constantly be in my room just playing something. Gotta always have music going, or I'll be playing music, or just thinking about music, or it's just in my brain, hardwired forever.
Nice.
And it's the greatest feeling to play shows and just be absolutely nuts.
And it's insane when people sing along. I remember we at the EP release gig,
mic no work.
the mic wasn't working at the beginning, so we had the
That's
intro
right.
track.
Yeah, I was there for that. Yeah, you guys did a great job of not completely like combusting internally.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's hard.
Well,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
I was freaking out, but we just kept going, and you know, because it was such the build up from the cool intro track, and then it was just like
no microphone. Yeah.
And I'm like, hello, what the fuck? But it was really cool because that song had been out for like 2 days, and then I was just like, you guys sing, and then they sung, and I was like, whoa. I mean, of course we had been playing it. We played it like a couple times, but no one ever sung along. So it was like the first time they sang along, and it's like I couldn't even hear my own vocals, but I could hear them singing, and that was really cool because I could hear it through the in-ears, and I was like, oh my god, like this is really cool. Yeah, and it's really cool when people just like relate to lyrics, and it's just like, oh, this helped me, and I'm like, this is crazy, like thank God, like that's amazing.
I like you guys have a lot of enthusiasm where your shows, like the people who come along, and it's a good mix, probably a little bit more female orientated, but then there is like still like, you know, some fellas there to enjoy it as well. One of the things like playing in band, especially old dudes, it was like, man, are we ever going to get any girls coming to these gigs? Because none of them are going to come. And if they do, it's like, ugh, you know, playing in these scungy venues. But Big Fan's nice. So.
Yeah, Big Fan is really nice.
Yeah. When did you guys first hear about Big Fan?
Well, we heard about it as a recording studio when it first originally opened. I went in there and did some stuff, and the band came along, and we all checked out the studio. And then we just saw the venue. And then I don't even remember the first show we played there.
It was our very first show, like proper show.
Oh yeah, and we headlined it, didn't it? It was our first headliner. Yeah.
First show was a headliner.
Was
like,
it?
First like proper show we put on. Or
I swear we did like the underground.
It was our like first.
It was our first headline.
Show.
Yeah. Our first headline that was at Big Fan. Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah.
So we just heard about it. I don't even just on social media, I think. Yeah, it was really cool. We're always there now. Every other week.
Every time we can get there,
I'm going to Big Fan after this interview.
Oh, nice. Crazy. Yeah, I always the Boondocks play there a lot, and I call them the house band. They're there like every month. I'm just like, but it's great. Like I think having an all ages venue. The other one that used to be, have you guys ever heard of the Allen Melville Centre in the city? Yeah. So that one used to be like the all age venue for quite a while.
Sick.
And then there were a few other ones, like the Zeal out west. I don't know if that's really a thing anymore.
Yeah, I played there once.
Oh yeah.
They have
like last year or 2 years ago. But I think it's still on happening. Yeah.
Because that was a big one. And then like there's a few more bars. Unfortunately, one of the best venues was Backbeat Bar, which is above the Rock Shop. But unfortunately, that's not there anymore.
Damn.
But that was my favorite. But then so like it's interesting to see like a great rate for me. Like Morningside's around the corner, so I'm like sweet. And
Yeah.
I'll go to that. That's easy. But I'm like for all age venues, I think it was always like a bit tricky.
Yeah.
To get a good all age venue and a place that's like not shit.
Yeah, because the underground, we
scary.
used to play there a bunch of times, but it was
Yeah.
so sketchy. And, like, it was literally just, like, this enclosed room. And one time we did a gig, and my mom told me this, like, there was a lock outside the door. And, like, if you just closed the door, locked it, everyone in there could have just been locked in. Like, so she, like, took off the lock. She's like, okay, let me hold on to that so no one locks us in this unoxygenated room. But...
Hot sweat.
oh my gosh,
It was a great place.
it was a
but
really,
hot
it was
and
so
sweaty
hot in there,
and
but it was really great memories there as well.
Yeah, the sweaty
the
gigs.
underground.
The sweaty gigs, where everyone's compiled together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautifully gross. But at the end, you're like, that was great. Very like cathartic. Very
Yeah.
cathartic. What's like your big fans your favorite venue to play?
Favorite
Yeah.
venue to play is Tuning Fork.
Tuning Fork.
Tuning Fork.
So you can actually like jump
Move
around.
around.
Yeah, if you have space.
Yeah.
Big Fan's not bad though.
Yeah.
Big Fan's not bad for space for a local for a venue.
Yeah, for sure. But we definitely like having a bigger stage.
Of course.
Yeah,
Bigger
because
the better.
yep, for sure. Yeah.
Done any crowd surfing or anything?
No,
No.
but I have climbed a lot of speakers.
Oh,
Nice.
Didn't you go to that? What is it? Bad Flower.
I went to Bad Flower on Wednesday.
And didn't he, like,
fucking
climb-
singer climbed on the lighting banisters and hung by his legs and
then
was singing
jumped
to the
off,
crowd and
and
then
then jumped off.
dropped into a crowd surf.
That's me.
That was insane.
That's
I
I was
saw
saying
that.
to Tom, like, I'm gonna find a way to do that one day.
As soon as I saw
I
that,
might
I
not
was
be
like,
upside
And
down,
the rest
but
of the
I'll be
band
up
just
there.
like, if you fuck this up, we can't play.
oh my god.
Yeah, I remember like it was funny like because I used to like jumping around a lot as well, and then when I played in bands, and then I think every now and again someone would be like, you do that and you just wait until something might happen, but I just didn't give a shit. But now I'm older, I'm like, true, like something. But what if it does? But you gotta have fun. You gotta have fun.
Yeah.
I think the craziest one I've seen is that Chris Cornell at a concert in the '90s. He like was a massive festival, climbs up like the trusses around the stage and hangs upside down. I think he's like 20 meters up in the air or something stupid.
Jesus.
And it's just like, first of all, the fitness to get there was impressive.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 20 meters, but it's very high. But just I'm just like, wow, like the fitness to sing and to hang, I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
That's hard out.
Breath support must be crazy.
Yeah, it must have a good core as well.
Yeah.
It's like hang and
Oh my gosh.
So yeah. All right, sweet. All right, guys. I think we will head into some quickfire questions
Ooh,
if you
okay.
guys are keen. I say
Okay.
quickfires, but you know they do sometimes drag a little bit.
Yeah. I'll keep
So
our answers short.
let's start with who smells the best in the band.
That's a good question.
Probably, I don't know. I think we all smell fine, but I think
No one smells terrible.
no one smells bad. I haven't thought about that. I like my perfume personally, but that's just me. Let's just say Tilly.
Yeah,
'Cause
Tilly?
say
Shout out Tilly.
Let's go Tilly.
Yeah, you smell the best in the band.
That's nice. That's nice. One of my favorite ones, I like asking musos, is what's the strangest gig experience you've had? Could be at your show or another show you've been to.
I'm trying to blank.
Yeah, weirdest gig.
Can I do grossest?
Yeah.
We played one time at the underground and the toilet was leaking and every time someone flushed the water would come out and the whole stage was like soaked and I was slipping.
That's toilet water.
Was that when
Yeah.
we played? I don't remember
we
that.
played I think it was with Ulterior Motive. And we were just like
Oh,
sliding
yeah.
around and was like,
Oh my god, that was so gross.
Oh yeah, that's pretty rank.
That's I think that's
You're
yeah.
sliding in toilet water while you're playing.
Yeah.
Yum.
That's
Yeah.
that's a nasty one. We'll take it. We'll take it. What's something not so rock and roll about being in a band?
The meetings.
yeah, lots of meetings just like
just
discussing
planning
what we wanna
everything.
do.
Like okay, we'll have practice here and let's have this day to like it's just too much
We're gonna
planning.
post this here,
Post this
and
here, make sure you send the invoice and do all the business. Like, oh my gosh. Like, if I knew about all this, oh my gosh. Like, it's worth it at the end of the day, but not very rock and roll, man.
No, doing emails.
Yeah.
And like,
All the admin bullshit.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
what I
my
signed up
gosh.
for.
Make a
Yeah.
tech writer, like it's just like no, I just show up and play, man.
Yeah.
Like that's what I wish it could be.
Tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably
Just
good
don't
though
think
that
about it.
you guys are doing this now.
Yeah.
Because have you guys heard the horror stories from a lot of older bands
No.
about like, well, I think well, shout out mum is probably helping out, but a lot of bands this is more like being signed to labels than that.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a different story. But maybe you guys might get approached, probably will, and contract negotiations, yada yada. But what often would happen is that bands had no idea about pretty much anything outside of the music. So a lot of the contracts would involve giving over like copyrights, things like that, over to labels
Crazy.
or management,
Yeah.
even the name and things. So a lot of bands didn't even have like access to like their own material. For example, like Metallica, massive band, didn't actually have access to their own catalog until I think 5 years ago.
What?
Shit.
Yeah. Because of the record labels
Yeah.
that they'd signed with,
Oh my
they had all
gosh.
the control.
That's terrifying.
And there's about millions of stories like this. There's a lot of
Yeah.
them. So I think doing the admin stuff is boring, but ultimately
It's better to have the control.
you guys have the knowledge,
Yeah.
and that's actually more important, I think, than not having it because
Facts.
that'll bite you later. It does. I can send you some of the
Yeah.
stories. Like, I better learn how to do that. Otherwise, someone else going to come along and be like, oh yeah, you guys made this much from the show. I did this thing, so I need 60%. Oh, I don't remember that. That's on the thing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No, good. Oh, it's good that you guys do it.
Yeah.
Good that you guys do it. I mean, shout out, Mum. I imagine Mum's a part of that.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. All right. What's another one I've got? All right. What do you guys get asked to play covers at your shows?
Yeah.
We tend to throw in one or two.
What's a
Yeah.
cover people ask for at your shows?
We never get.
Sometimes we get asks, but most of the time it's just people like the songs we choose. But our favorite cover is "High and Dry" by Radiohead. Love that one.
That will make my fingers bleed every time we play it.
We've definitely been we've been asked about Mr. Brightside. There's just like the classic songs. but-
Wagon Wheel.
Yeah.
No one can escape the wagon wheel.
Oh my gosh.
No
Yeah.
band is safe.
Yeah. Oh my god. So. Brightside, what else? Teenage Dirtbag,
Yeah.
Kilby Girl. Those classic covers.
Yeah.
We tend to try
like
to stay
Kings of
away.
Leon stuff
Yeah.
like Sex on Fire.
Yeah.
These
yeah.
are all just pub songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like classics, but
Mm.
we kind of stay away from those and
That's good.
do a spin on. We did like a spin on Trees by
Yes. 21
21
Pilots.
Pilots.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was quite fun for a
That
while.
was fun, yeah. And then what else do we've done Portishead, Glory Box.
And the Beths.
And the Beths. That was our
Beths.
cover for a while. Future Me Hates Me. But yeah, we never really got asked that much. Although we did learn some songs. We played a birthday party one time.
Cool.
Yeah. And we had to learn
Learn some covers.
some covers and stuff.
Some were better than others.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I did the cover band for the cover band gig for a bit, and like
Yeah.
you learned a ridiculous amount of songs, and some are good, some are terrible, and some but then it becomes a job.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do that with your
Yeah.
band.
Exactly.
You don't want it to become like it's already a little bit of a job. You don't want to be like now I got to play wagon wheel like get out the wagon wheel jar. That's what I was trying to get my band to do at one point with cover band. I was like, we need a wagon wheel jar. 'Cause no one wants to play it. People want to hear it, but it's like people should put donations in. This is fucking painful for everybody involved, apart from the drunk guy who wants it. Yeah, basically. All right, guys. I think that's all I've got really.
Awesome.
So. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks so much for having us.
No, of course. Anything you guys want to shout out before we head off? Or promote?
Paroa gig.
Yeah.
One more time. 31st of
August.
August at Paroa Brewing Company in Whangaparoa.
With the people and
Ready Set.
Ready Set. Pull up.
Boom.
45 minutes out of Auckland. Kind of. Pull up. Somewhere.
Around that time
In
period.
Depending
where
Give
you
or
live.
take traffic.
Yeah.
Give or take. Nice, sweet. Awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks so much. And I think we'll call it there.
Thanks
All
for
right.
having us.
Thanks everyone for
Yay.
listening. Bye.